Every morning you have two choices: continue to sleep with your dreams or wake up and chase them. Good morning, guys. Today I have 4 goals that you need to implement into your daily routine immediately. These are my personal building blocks to success. Number 1, get up at 5 a.m. Number 2, write down your aspirations every morning. Number 3, read 20 pages a day. And number 4, get at least 35 to 45 minutes of physical activity every day. Why 5 a.m.? Normally when you wake up at 5 a.m., everyone else is still asleep. So that allows you to have time to be more focused on the task at hand. It oftentimes provides a quiet, distraction-free environment without interruption. Getting up at 5 a.m. allows you to get a head start. You can get a head start on projects. Engage in activities like exercise or meditation before the rest of the world wakes up. Getting up early has allowed me to check things off of my personal growth list. I have the same morning routine every morning. I wake up, I wash my face, I brush my teeth, I start some coffee, and I also do some light stretches or exercise. All of these steps help to get the blood flowing, and they help me feel less sluggish during those morning hours. Being more productive is just one of the reasons why I like to wake up early, and I would love to do a dedicated video to that sometime in the future. But for now, I will just leave you this from Carmelo Anthony. Every morning you have two choices: continue to sleep with your dreams or wake up and chase them. Number 2, writing down your aspirations every morning. This is a big one. If you write down your aspirations every morning, then you are taking them from your head and you're putting them on paper. On paper, they have to be still, motionless, quiet, and calm. In your brain, they're literally just bouncing around in there with everything else that's going on. So once you put them on paper, it's easier to focus on them and be more precise in what steps you need to take in order to achieve that. Not only does it give you more focus and clarity, but it will also motivate you to take action. A goal of mine is to become a more confident speaker. And once I put that down on paper, I was able to visualize and focus on that more and figure out what my next step would be. For me, my next step was finding people who I look up to, who are very well at articulating their words and speaking to crowds, speaking to the mic, speaking on YouTube. I watched them and I took notes, and I am implementing those and learning how to become a better speaker. When you write down your aspirations, you can go back over them, you can review them. Reviewing them allows you to see if you are moving towards that goal or if you're still stuck. It also reminds you of the short and long-term goals that you have and why you have them in the first place. Number 3, reading 20 pages a day. Reading 20 pages a day for me is a fun goal because I get to think of all the ways that my mind is going to grow in creativity, my vocabulary. It's also going to help me with my writing skills. But how did I even come up with 20 pages a day? While doing research for an article that is in my newsletter, the link is at the top of the channel page if you're interested, I came across a statement that said if you read 20 pages a day, that can equate to 60 books a year. 60 books a year fits right inside of my personal growth goals. I have come to understand that reading stimulates your brain and encourages mental engagement. It challenges your cognitive abilities, improves your concentration, and keeps your mind active. So if you want to improve your vocabulary, your knowledge, your creativity, I suggest that you read a couple books. Start with however many pages a day that you are comfortable with. Read those pages, be consistent. It can be 5 pages, it can be 10 pages. For me, it's 20, but you may be well above me. Yours could be 30 or 40 pages. Just stay consistent and see what reading every day can accomplish you. Last, but certainly not least, physical activity. Physical activity is amazing for both the body and the mind. When you exert yourself beyond normal limits, your brain triggers the release of various neurotransmitters and hormones such as endorphins, dopamine, and serotonin. And we're going to discuss these in greater detail in the future. Other benefits include increased cardiovascular health, strength in your bones and muscles, and it can also be used as a weight management tool. To paraphrase Isaac Newton's law of inertia, an object in motion tends to stay in motion. An object at rest tends to stay at rest. I often think of this as soon as I go to sit down. Can the activity that I'm doing be done while standing? And if so, then normally I will stand. If not, I like to set an internal timer. Once that goes off, I make sure to get up and move around a little bit, because an object in motion tends to stay in motion. I want to stay in motion. I will be going into more detail about physical activity in a future video. In that video, I would like to include my regimen, my sleep schedule, and even more health benefits of physical activity. I think these 4 goals are the perfect balance to improve both your physical and mental health. I hope you take the time to implement at least one of these skills this week, if not all of them. Comment which goals you are currently working on. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. That way others who might benefit from this video will get the chance to see it. Have a great weekend, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.